Hello everyone, Scott here. I just got out of seeing Deadpool 2 on opening night. It's Sunday now, but it was Friday night and I did see it. Surprisingly not 3D. I realized that late and I grabbed glasses, but oops. Deadpool 2, the sequel long anticipated to the original. Oddly enough, straight up called Deadpool 2. For the longest time it was called the Untitled Deadpool sequel, and that's actually kind of what it was in the press release. That was part of the joke, and people thought maybe they'll actually release it like that, as the Untitled Deadpool sequel. I kind of hoped they would. I was kind of hoping for it. And then the marketing simply said DP2. Maybe they'll call it that, like X2. Are they gonna go all out with this? No, it's Deadpool 2. The number 2, not even Roman numerals. So there we go. This movie is interesting because the first movie is a movie that really shouldn't have existed, but by rights obviously should have. It was a test footage case that got released and was so in demand by Fox, by the fans to Fox, they greenlit it for $57 million, and it made $130 on opening weekend and made all the money, and they made a sequel, and here we go. And it's really changed how superhero movies are made. No, it hasn't. People thought it would. People absolutely thought it would, and it didn't. It didn't by any stretch. It instead just changed up how things are perceived. Now, I am streaming this live. I do Box Officer on twitch.tv/CyclopsScott every weekend, Sundays at 4. The stream just died on me, so that's why I'm delaying just a little bit on this, but I'm going to keep this brief. I am also recording this stream. I'm going to cut that there, guys, so that stream is not recorded. That was me showing off some things, because I do that as well. If you want to see that stuff, check out the archive over on twitch.tv/CyclopsScott. More on that in a second. But, Deadpool 2. This movie was a lot of fun. The first movie didn't change how they're made. It changed perceptives of, oh, we can make them R-rated, like the Batman, Superman feel and things like that with Suicide Squad, and it's like, no, don't make them dark just cuz. Make it if it deserves to be, and you end up with Logan going R-rated and getting an Oscar nomination. So things did change a fair bit in that regard, but overall, Deadpool 2, we lost the director. Tim Miller left over creative differences with Ryan Reynolds and his team. We got the director of John Wick to come in, the uncredited one. Chad Stahelski is the actual credited one. David Leitch did this one. He did Deadpool, or John Wick 2, officially, I do believe it was, and Atomic Blonde, and he's doing the Rock spin-off with Hobbs and Shaw for Fast and Furious. The guy knows what he's doing. And it shows. Deadpool 2 has so many more references, has so much more action. I thought was a lot better than the original. It had a budget, and that was part of the creative differences the original director had. He wanted to go with like a $200 million budget movie, because now they have all the money they can do it. When that, you've seen before, when you have financial restrictions and creative limitations, it actually forces you to think outside the box to make things work with what you have. If you have full freedom, you might not achieve those same things. This budget obviously could have been huge, and likely was, but they still thought small, and that's why it worked, even though they have cable and time travel, and yeah. Speaking of, Josh Brolin can do no wrong. This is his summer, his year. He's amazing in this. It is all kinds of great. The supplemented characters that come in are interesting in how they're used. I will say nothing more than that, but they are a lot of fun. And really, Ryan Reynolds is great, and he actually spends more time under the mask than not, which is kind of weird when you really think about it in the overall grand scheme of things, considering he's a bankable star, but it's Deadpool, and that's why we're here, and okay, fine. So, do I recommend it? Absolutely. I legitimately think I enjoyed, from a laughing, haha, this is fun movie, more than anything else this year yet. But, I think Rampage is a better movie. I think Avengers is a better movie. I think Black Panther is a better movie. But I didn't enjoy them to that extent more than this one, if that makes sense. So it's still like top 5 for the year so far. Granted, I've seen like 8. But Avengers is such a better movie, I think. Black Panther is better. I mean, that's probably a debatable one where I could watch Deadpool 2 over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I can already tell. Black Panther I can't watch over and over and over and over. So there's differences in that kind of thing. The action, like I said, is so much better. The references Oh my god, they went all out on those references. Be it from things with DC, we saw in the trailers, the DC comment, there's more of them. References to other X-Men stuff. Obviously, they have other characters involved where they do spoof stuff. Yes, Colossus and beyond from there. That's really good. Other just comments like Cable. They make Terminator references. Obviously, they reference all of Brolin's other movies. I didn't catch if there was a Men in Black 3 one, but there is at least Goonies we saw in the trailers, and they calls him Thanos. Yes, but there's more in there surely, and they make, like I said, the Terminator references. The Winter Soldier arm, like the things that you would think of, they do. They go all out. He starts referencing comics and other things. He's like, it's a lot of fun. Other movies as well. Other X-Men movies as well. Other the music is great. The soundtrack is a lot of fun. Saying things ruins it because not knowing makes it so much more fun. So I'll say nothing more than that. It is an absolute immediate recommendation. If you like the first one, go see it. If it's not your kind of movie, do not go. That makes it an easy don't see. Certain movies will appeal beyond its audience. This one isn't quite one of those, to be fair. But it is a lot of fun. So I easily recommend it. I'm going to buy the DVD and Blu-ray and all that fun stuff. I did with Black Panther. It's out now. There you go. Look. Ta-da. So check that out. Check out my stuff on Cyclops Scott over on Twitch TV. That's where this is. On YouTube.com, that's actually where this is. Twitch TV is where I stream these. Like I said, this is streaming live. Box Office every Friday or Sunday at 4. I do also drop a radio. I'm over on that on iTunes and .com. I am on Reckless Eating with the Scott's exclusives with an Avengers Cookies review, which is coming up. It's not published yet, but it should be shortly. I do also do my stuff on GuiltyPleasureCinema.com and stuff all over from there. Thank you for watching. See you next time.